Hey besties! I'm on a quest to finish a Midnight's inspired top before Taylor drops her new album on October 3rd. Will I have a wearable crochet top or will I be unraveling again? That is the question. If you're new here, hey, I'm Emma, your crochet bestie, and welcome to my channel. This is part 2 of the series, but don't worry, I'm going to give you a quick recap. In part 1, I talked about my yarn choice, the pattern in a bit more detail, and how I was going to adapt it so that it would fit my body. I started making the top, but tragedy, it was too small and I had to frog the whole thing. Without further ado, let's talk about this week's progress. Take it away, me on Monday. Hey besties, I'm about 10 rows in now and this is what my project is looking like. It's definitely giving Joker vibes, but I'm hoping once I add the red to the top of the purple, it won't look as Joker-ish. After getting past the fit issue, I found that the pattern is actually really easy to follow. I decided to cut my yarn off and leave really long tails every 2 rows. Originally, I was just gonna carry my yarn up, but it just wasn't working out for me. I was getting too tangled up with the other balls of working yarn and it was taking up too much space. And you can see why here, because this ball is 200 grams. It's quite large. I do love Bendigo Woollen Mills, literally just because of the large yarn ball sizes. I absolutely love this yarn because it comes in the bigger size. So when you're making one project and you only need about 200 grams, it's honestly perfect. You're not joining extra yarn anywhere. And yeah, I think it just leaves for a cleaner looking finish. It just wasn't working out for this project. So I had to cut the yarn off the ends here and I plan on just like weaving the ends in later. But I know that it looks like there are a lot of ends here. Even just having 2 of these was getting a bit unmanageable for me and I was getting a bit too tangled up. So I decided just to cut the yarn and move on. And here we go. All I have is finishing off row 10 and then I have the red that goes on top. So I'll come back after that and we'll see how the colors look. And then I have a mossy section, which is a completely different stitch. And yeah, I'm excited to see how this transforms. Adding the extra wave to the pattern was definitely a great move for me. And once I block it, I know that this top will fit in the end. Okay, I have to be honest, I don't like it with the red, but I'm gonna try and trust the process and see how it turns out. This is in the middle of doing the evener row and it does look a lot better. I'm still not sure about this color combo though. So it's Thursday today and I figured out why it is so hard to find any of these tops online. The pattern has 2 different names. So when you purchase it from the Bendigo Woollen Mills website, it's called the Midnight's Wavy Crop Top, and on the actual pattern, it's just called the Midnight's Top. So if you're trying to find any other projects, I can see how it's gonna get a little bit confusing because people may have chosen one name over the other. I have definitely been looking for the Midnight's Top, but now I'm going to research for Midnight's Wavy Crop Top and see if anyone else has made this project and what type of adjustments they may have made. And also how easy or difficult they found this. So I actually feel like I've made a fair amount of progress on the top so far. We have 3 weeks to go, but I'm only up to row 19 and I don't know if I'm gonna have this project done before the album releases on the 3rd. And you know what? I really wanna hit my self-imposed deadline. So I can't exactly remember where I left off on Monday, but I think I had finished this red wave and then I was moving on to the next section, which is the even outer row. So basically what that row was doing was making the row straight again so that I could do this mossy stitch and have like a pretty flat row. It's called mossy, but it's not an actual moss stitch, just to be clear. Yeah, and here it is. I was going okay with this, but I've been a little bit sick this week, so my concentration hasn't exactly been where I wanted it to be for this project. And while I was doing the mossy rows, I did notice that I had made a few little mistakes. So I again started frogging the whole thing back and I went basically back down to the even outer row just to check that, you know, I had the correct count. And I didn't, unfortunately. So I went back through and I fixed my mistake. Luckily, it was just a couple of stitches at the end of the even outer row and it solved all my problems. Then I went back to do the mossy rows again and everything flowed so much smoother. But I do have another problem. I have an extra stitch in here and I don't know where it came from, but I'm not gonna stress about it. And all I'm gonna do is just like even it out on the end here and it should be fine. I did contemplate ripping it all the way back to the waves again and try and figure out where it was that I had added the extra stitch. But if I'm gonna be a perfectionist about this project, it's never gonna get done. And as you can see, I haven't gotten that far yet, so perfection is definitely getting in the way here. I'm also feeling like the more that I crochet of this project, the smaller it's getting. It still does have a fair amount of stretch though, so hopefully at the end of this project, if it's still a little bit small, I might try and block it out, but I don't know. It might even just relax a little bit after I'm finished it. I'm not quite too sure, but it does feel so close to being the actual correct size for me. If I hold it up against one of my shirts that is a little bit baggy but has no stretch, it does look to be the same width. I don't know, besties. It's still feeling a little bit tight. Every time I crochet another row, it seems to shrink like just that little bit more. It's a little bit odd, to be honest. I've never had that before. And I'm also kind of struggling because normally my edges are really straight, but when I started a different row, it's kind of made them not as straight as I wanted them to be. Maybe this is one of those trust the process kind of projects and I just have to get through it. So I am up to making the wave again, and then I think I have another 10 rows of waves. So I'm gonna try and get all of that done next week, and I will see you on the 26th for a new episode. Thanks for watching, like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you on the 26th for another Midnight's Top episode. Bye!